Last year, there was a show that came out that I wasn't sure if I'd like, and then I watched it, and then I did a review on it, and it turns out it's one of my favorite shows right now. And that show is Only Murders in the Building. So we just finished season 2 of Only Murders in the Building. I wasn't sure if they're going to be able to top the first season, because sometimes you get the sophomore slump, if you know what I mean. The one thing that was going against it is when I watch shows or movies, I am very much have to have the right setting for myself. The mood has to be right. And so what do I think of when I watch Only Murders in the Building? The fall. And when did Only Murders in the Building come out? Ridiculously hot summer. Now, does that impact my review too much? Not really. But it would have made it more enjoyable if they brought it out in the fall instead of the summer. The plot for season 2 is pretty similar to the first. There's a murder in the building, and they got to solve it. Pretty simple. Now, they kind of zig and zag you along, and it's hard to guess who the murderer is. My wife watched this season with me. She didn't watch the first one. That's why she gets the shout out and the t-shirt. I just love this show for the chemistry between the three leads. Martin Short, Selena Gomez, and Steve Martin are, when they're on screen together, it's just a great feeling. They could be doing anything. They didn't have to be doing murder mysteries, and I think they complement each other well. It's crazy how Selena is really the adult in the room, and she is the steady voice.
We have two options. I slap you across the face.
Difference between this and last season is she was the number one suspect. Now we get to meet more people in the building. Got the lady that's trying to take over, running the show. You've got a painting that was Steve Martin's dad. And you have new love interests for Selena. And this came out to a really just another fun show. The other thing I thought was pretty neat was that there's this crawl space that goes all over this giant apartment, and that not everybody knows about it, and it goes to every single hotel room. I wish I had one of those in my house where I could just sneak behind and see what the kids are really doing. No, I'm just kidding. But I had a lot of fun watching this season. There's nothing that sticks out that I really can complain about. I'm glad they kind of addressed Steve Martin's son. And if you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you. He plays a much bigger role in this season. The villains from the last season actually come back. We get to meet Steve Martin's stepdaughter that he didn't see much in the first season. And they had a great relationship and another feel-good moment when they're up on the screen together. What do you think about this show? Is this one that you watched? It makes you feel good? Is the mystery portion of Only Murders in the Building a huge factor? Because I feel like there's better mysteries. It's a tad, I wouldn't say predictable, but it's not filling me full of like, ooh, who did it? I'm just enjoying the chemistry of these characters on screen as they grow their relationship. They get to know each other. And of course, the season ends with a cliffhanger and another whodunit. And it looks like another one of our crew is going to be the number one suspect. So now I'm already excited for the season 3. I hope they watch this review and they say, we're going to release this in the fall. Paul Rudd looks like he's going to be in season 3, so that's exciting. He's a funny guy. Will he fit in with this cast? I don't know. They seem to have gotten a bunch of different personalities and made it work so far. I did like to delve into their past lives a little bit more, especially for Martin Short and Steve Martin's characters. We saw them playing a game of Clue when they were younger. Steve Martin, we get to visit more of his TV character, Brazo. I just love everything about this show. I'm not going to lie. And so I can't really say too much negative. It was really just a stretch saying it came out at the wrong time of year. I'll probably enjoy it if they come out in the dead of winter or if they come out in 4th of July next year. So what do you think? Is this a must-see TV? Is this appointment television for you, or is this binge when you get a chance? I'm curious because it looks like there's a lot of positive buzz. And I thought I was the only one that was watching the show. I suggested it to a few friends, and they were already watching it. So let me know below in the comments after you hit that subscribe button on your way up to the like button. And the good news is that when you watch my video, you're going to find something to brag about.